Good afternoon, dear students. Today we're going to start with Unit 2, Simple Past. How are you? I hope you're fine. So let's start. Remember that last class we talked about the simple present, right? Yes. We talked about Michon, The Walking Dead. We talked about uh, descriptions. We talked about occupations. We talked about the daily routine, habits. And also we talked about the present continuous, remember? So, simple present versus present continuous was very simple. A very simple difference. He practices, he is practicing. She's driving her car, she drives her car. Okay? So that's what we saw last class. Today class is very different. The idea is at the end of the class you'll be able to recognize past experiences. Express your opinion about responsible pet ownership. Recognize two different past tenses, simple past and past continuous. Entonces, chiquillos, para la clase de hoy necesitamos reconocer experiencias pasadas. También vamos a aprender a expresar nuestras opiniones sobre la tenencia responsable de animales. Responsible pet ownership. Responsible pet ownership. Last time, responsible pet ownership. Good. And to recognize two different past tenses. Y van a reconocer dos tiempos verbales diferentes, el pasado simple y el pasado continuo. Okay? Good. So, what do you think about pets? ¿Qué piensas de las mascotas? What do you think about pets? Do you like pets? I like pets. I love pets, actually. Do you have one? I have a dog. You have one? Do you have a dog? A cat? Maybe a bird? Un pájaro, bird? Did you have one when you were a kid? Did you have one when you were a kid? I had a dog, I had a cat, many cats actually. I only have one dog and many cats. 2 hamsters or 4 hamsters maybe. I don't know. How did you feel about that? I loved it. I loved having pets. They were my favorite. I loved animals in general. How were your parents about it? ¿Cómo eran tus padres respecto al tener mascota? Porque te pregunté primero, ¿do you like pets? ¿Te gustan las mascotas? ¿Do you have one now? ¿Tienes uno ahora? ¿Did you have one when you were a kid? ¿Tuviste uno cuando eras chico? How did you feel about it? ¿Cómo te sentías respecto a eso? How were your parents about it? ¿Cómo eran tus papás al respecto? For my father hated it. My father never liked pets. A mi papá nunca le gustaron los animales. My mother, on the other hand, she always respected it. Ella siempre lo respetó. And she also liked them. Good. So, do you miss it? I miss it. But now I have a dog, so I don't miss them that much. Good. So let's watch 2 short videos about pets. They are very short. Okay, so that was the video. Ese fue uno de los videos que teníamos. As you watch it on the video, there are certain qualities that pets have which, as time passes by, become very annoying for their owners. As you watch it on the video, como viste en el video, there are certain qualities. Hay ciertas características. There are significa hay en plural. There are. Hay ciertas cualidades. Si fuera una cualidad sería there is. There are certain qualities that pets have which, as time passes by, become very annoying for their owners. Hay algunas cualidades que con el tiempo se vuelven molestas para sus propietarios. Y lleva a la gente a tomar este tipo de decisiones, que claramente no son las más adecuadas. Porque son decisiones que están basadas en no pensar en el animalito. Animals need us. Los animales nos necesitan porque no entienden mucho el mundo que nosotros construimos. So, for example, some of the qualities that we talked about that annoy the owners are that they bark too much. Dogs bark too much. Woof, that's bark. Bark, ruff, ruff, that's bark. They poop a lot. Poop es hacer caquita. Eso es poop, pero de una forma bien informal. Okay? They poop a lot. They require food that sometimes might be expensive. They require food that sometimes might be expensive. Expensive means caro. Food, comida. So, yes, necesitan comida que a veces puede ser cara. They need medical attention from time to time. Necesitan ir al veterinario, ¿verdad? Atención médica. They need to be caressed and walked out, just like you. They need to be caressed and walked out, just like you. Necesitan ser acariciados y sacados a pasear. Walked out es sacados a pasear, al igual que tú. You need to be caressed. Tú necesitas ser acariciado. I need to be caressed. Everyone needs to be caressed. And everyone needs to walk out, to go for a walk and have a look at the horizon, I don't know. Okay? Etc. So all of these needs that animals have sometimes become very annoying for their owners and make them make these quite harsh decisions. So now, one with a happier ending. A video with a happier ending. Let's watch it. Okay, so I would like to take what it says at the end of the video. Me gustaría como quedarme con la frase final del video. Te lo voy a mostrar aquí. Did you like the video? ¿Les gustó los videos de videos? Bueno, algunos son un poco tristes. La frase final dice: A pet is a lifetime commitment. A pet is a lifetime commitment. Don't get pets on impulse. Una mascota es un compromiso de vida, de por vida. Commitment, compromiso. Lifetime, como de un tiempo de vida, por toda la vida, eso se refiere. No tengas mascotas en un impulso. Don't get pets on impulse. Porque eso es lo que pasa. Por ejemplo, le regalan animalitos a los chiquitos pequeños, cuando los pequeñitos no se pueden hacer cargo de un animalito. Un animal es una responsabilidad muy grande. Y hay que cuidarlos porque nos necesitan. Son mucho más indefensos que nosotros, ¿verdad? Ok. So, responsible pet ownership. Tenencia responsable de animales. When I was younger, esto es un extracto anónimo que nos habla sobre la tenencia responsable de animales. ¿Ok? So, try to follow me. Intenta seguirme. When I was younger, it was very normal for people to abandon an unwanted puppy or kitty. It was terrible for me. It always was. Although I didn't imagine how really bad it was, I could get some ideas about it. Once again. When I was younger, it was very normal for people to abandon an unwanted puppy or kitty. It was terrible for me. It always was. Although I didn't imagine how really bad it was, I could get some ideas about it. I started learning how bad it was when I was growing up. Many times it happened to me that while I was walking down the streets, I faced terrible situations where animals were suffering or dying for multiple causes: for runnover, starvation, thirst, aggressions, etc. So, let's revise. Chequemos. When I was younger, cuando era más joven, it was very normal for people to abandon an unwanted puppy or kitty. Unwanted, no deseado o no querido. It was terrible for me. It always was. Although I didn't imagine how really bad it was, I could get some ideas about it. Although significa aunque o a pesar de. Aunque no me imaginé qué tan malo era, podía tener ciertas ideas de cómo podría ser. I started learning how bad it was. Comencé a comprender o a aprender qué tan malo era cuando estaba creciendo. When I was growing up. Growing up es como madurando, creciendo. Many times it happened to me. Muchas veces me pasó. While significa mientras. Me pasó que mientras I was walking down the streets, walking, caminando, yo estaba caminando por las calles, enfrenté terribles situaciones, where animals were suffering or dying, donde animales estaban muriendo o sufriendo, for multiple causes, por múltiples causas. Un choque, run over, un choque. Starvation es cuando la gente o alguien se muere de hambre. Thirst, sed. Y agresiones. Good. As I was becoming an adult, mientras me estaba convirtiendo en adulto, por lo tanto, comencé, tomando decisiones más radicales. I began making, cuando tú tomas una decisión, you say make a decision, no take, no tomar. Make, hacer. Como hacer una decisión, esa sería la traducción. Make a decision. I began making more radical decisions to end up, at least a little bit, the suffering in animals. As I was becoming an adult, therefore, I began making more radical decisions to end up, at least a little bit, the suffering in animals. This was the list that I created for myself and others that wanted to defend the same cause. Once more. This was the list that I created for myself and others that wanted to defend the same cause. Esta fue la lista que creé para mí mismo y otros que quisieran defender la misma causa. ¿Ok? Good. So this is. I proposed myself. Me propuse. I stopped eating meat. I realized of how much animals were suffering in horrendous cages and were having miserable lives only because I was worrying only about my pleasure and appetite. Once again, I stopped eating meat. Stopped o I quit puede decir que dejé de hacer algo. Quit, por ejemplo, I quit smoking, dejé de fumar. I quit eating meat. Eso sería una mejor forma de decirlo que stopped. I quit eating meat. I realized of how much animals were suffering. Realized significa me di cuenta. How much, cuánto. I realized of how much animals were suffering in horrendous cages and were having miserable lives only because I was worrying only about my pleasure and appetite. So, estaban teniendo vidas miserables solo porque me estaba preocupando de mi placer y apetito. The next one. I decided to feed stray dogs at my door or at the streets. Wherever I went, I had water and food with me to give to stray animals. I decided to feed stray dogs at my door or at the streets. Wherever I went, I had water and food with me to give to stray animals. Stray dogs son perros como abandonados o perros de la calle. Son perros más bien perdidos. Y dice, decidí feed, alimentar, stray dogs at my door or at the streets. Wherever I went, donde fuera que yo fuere, llevaba agua y comida conmigo para dárselas. Good. Every time I could, I took my dog out for a walk. Every time I could, I took my dog out for a walk. Cada vez que pude, llevé a mi perro por un paseo. I shared all publications on Facebook about adopting dogs and cats. This way they could get a home ASAP. I shared all publications on Facebook. Compartí todas las publicaciones en Facebook sobre, yes, adopting dogs and cats. This way they could get a home ASAP. ASAP means as soon as possible. Tan pronto como se pueda. ASAP, as soon as possible, tan pronto como se pueda. Okay? Good. Maybe this won't change all animals' lives, but it might change the life of one. Tal vez esto no cambiará todas las vidas de todos los animales, pero tal vez pueda cambiar la vida de uno. Which is very important, lo cual es muy importante. Okay? Here in Chile, as a response for the brutal aggressions that the dog Cholito received some time ago, a new law is being promoted. Here in Chile, as a response for the brutal aggressions that the dog Cholito received some time ago, a new law is being promoted. He is Cholito. I hope you know him. What do you think? ¿Qué crees? ¿Qué piensas? Here there are some expressions that you can use to express your opinion. Aquí va una lista de expresiones que tú puedes usar para expresar tu opinión. I think that. Yo creo que. This is informal. You say to your friends, to some known people in a social situation. En situaciones sociales, no en situaciones políticas o situaciones con gente con relaciones asimétricas, no debemos usar el I think that. Hay cosas más apropiadas, expresiones más apropiadas. I think that Cholito's cause is very important. In my eyes, lo mismo, también es informal, en mis ojos o mi forma de ver. I believe that, eso es más formal. Yo creo que, I believe that. Personally, I think, también eso es bastante más formal. Personalmente, yo creo. As far as I'm concerned, hasta donde entiendo, etc. Para decir que estás de acuerdo con alguien, I agree with you. También puedes decir I disagree with you, which means that no estoy de acuerdo. I couldn't agree more. No podría estar más de acuerdo. I agree with you. I couldn't agree more. I agree with you in taking care of pets. I agree with you in looking after pets. I disagree with you when you say that you must be aggressive against animals. Disagreement. I don't agree with you. No se dice I am not agree, que eso significaría para nosotros no estoy de acuerdo. Para decir que no estoy de acuerdo uno dice I don't agree. I agree, I don't agree, o I disagree. I don't agree with you. No estoy de acuerdo contigo. I don't agree with you. I'm sorry to disagree with you, but... Lo siento por estar en desacuerdo contigo, pero... I'm sorry to disagree with you, but... I think that the government measures weren't good for pets for a long time. It is good that nowadays a responsible pet ownership law is being enacted. I think, yo creo que las medidas del gobierno no eran buenas para los animales por un largo tiempo. Es bueno que hoy en día la ley de tenencia responsable de animales esté siendo establecida. I couldn't agree more. No podría estar más de acuerdo con esa aseveración. Okay? Good. So, what did you think when the news about Cholito first appeared on TV? What did you think? ¿Qué pensaste cuando las noticias de Cholito aparecieron por primera vez en la tele? Can you remember what were you doing? ¿Puedes recordar lo que estabas haciendo? I thought that people couldn't be that bad. I got totally mad at that situation. I thought that people couldn't be that bad. I got totally mad at this situation. Yo pensé que la gente no podía ser tan mala. Me enojé demasiado con esa situación. Get mad es enojarse mucho. Got mad es porque está en pasado. Get es el presente. Got, pasado. Were you getting mad while you watched that piece of news? Were you getting mad while you watched that piece of news? Cuando queremos hablar de una noticia, en inglés tenemos que decir a piece of news. Porque es un uncountable, no es contable, no puedes contar una noticia, dos noticias, no puedes hacer eso. Por lo tanto dices a piece of news. Or you just didn't mind. O simplemente no te importó. Or you just didn't mind. La mejor forma de decir que algo no te importa es decir I don't mind. Porque si tú dices I don't care, it sounds a little bit rude. Suena un poco como mal educado, un poco rudo. I didn't really mind what happened to Cholito. Realmente no me importó lo que le pasó a Cholito. I was thinking that someone should have done something. Estaba pensando que alguien debió haber hecho algo. Okay, good. So, to express all that we talked about today, para hablar de todo lo que hablamos hoy día, we use simple past. Yes, todas las veces que viste expresiones marcadas en amarillo, era porque estaban en pasado. Esa era la peculiaridad, por eso estaban escritas de esa forma. Algunas terminaban en ed, otras no. For example, the dog escaped home. El perro escapó de la casa. En presente sería the dog escapes, con ese final. ¿Te acuerdas que lo hemos visto? Good. Eso, los de abajo no los tomes en consideración aún. Ya. El siguiente, You didn't mind about animals, now you do. You didn't mind about animals, now you do. No te importaban los animales, ahora sí. Didn't es el pasado, el did, perdón, es el pasado de do. Aquí está con la negación incluida. En vez de decir do not o don't, dice didn't. ¿Ya? No te importaban los animales, ahora sí. He had a pet when he was a child. El pasado de have, tener, es had. He had a pet when he was a child. Tenía una mascota cuando él era un chico, un niño. Child es niño. Children, niños y niñas. ¿Ya? Child es niño o niña, pero uno. Only one, okay? The next one. We didn't like how Cholito was treated. We didn't like how Cholito was treated. No nos gustó cómo fue tratado Cholito. Ojo, siempre que usemos el do o el didn't, hay cosas que tenemos que tomar en consideración. Recordemos que el pasado de do es did, ¿cierto? Ya. Siempre que usemos el did, la acción que venga después no se le agrega la D. El pasado de like es liked, con D final. Se pronuncia como con T, liked. ¿Ya? No liked. El asunto es que siempre que quieres hacer una negación o una pregunta, no se le agrega nada ni se le cambia nada a los otros verbos, porque el do y el did hacen esa pega. Por eso se les llaman auxiliares, porque ellos hacen como todo ese trabajo de convertir una oración en negación, en pregunta, etc. En ponerla en el pasado o en el presente. ¿Sí? ¿Se entiende? Espero que sí. Si no, recuerda que me puedes enviar tus dudas al mail. And if we want to talk about situations that were happening at some point in the past, we use. Once again. And if we want to talk about situations that were happening at some point in the past, we use. Si queremos hablar de situaciones que estuvieron pasando en algún punto en el pasado, we use past continuous. ¿Te acuerdas que vimos el presente continuo? Now we're talking about the past continuous. El past continuous es muy similar al present continuous, solo que se le cambia la primera palabra, que es el verbo to be, is, am, are, por el was or were. En este caso, the animals were dying of starvation. The animals were dying of starvation. Starvation. Los animales estaban muriendo de hambre. En vez de decir the animals are dying of starvation, you say the animals were dying of starvation. ¿Ya? ¿Por qué were? Porque es plural. Es más de un animal. Si fuera one animal, the animal was dying of starvation. Because it's only one. Okay? The next one. She was watching the news when my dog barked. She was watching the news when my dog barked. Ella estaba viendo las noticias cuando mi perro ladró. Was watching, estaba viendo. Si fuera que está viéndola ahora, ¿cómo sería? Yes, she is watching the news. ¿Ya? Y no podríamos decir when my dog barked, porque eso fue lo que interrumpió esa situación en el pasado. She was watching the news when my dog barked. Estaba viendo las noticias cuando mi perro ladró. ¿Ya? Esa es como la mezcla perfecta que usamos siempre en inglés, que es la mezcla del simple past con el past continuous, que es cuando una acción está siendo interrumpida en el pasado por otra. ¿Ya? I was watching TV when my dog barked. Yo estaba viendo tele cuando mi perro ladró. ¿Cuál fue la acción que se interrumpió? La de estar viendo tele. The next one. They were feeding the animals at the street. Ellos estaban alimentando a los animales en la calle. He was talking with his dog. He was talking with his dog. Estaba hablando con su perro. The cat was eating a mouse. The cat was eating a mouse. Si yo dijera the cat is eating a mouse, ¿eso está pasando ahora? Yes, very good. They were caressing the dogs. They were caressing dogs. Estaban haciéndole cariño a los perros. Very good. Caress es hacer cariño. Good. There are 5 pictures on the screen. Now you have to do a brief exercise of what we've seen in classes. What were they doing when the photo was taken? What were they doing when the photo was taken? Para decir que te sacas una foto, you say, take a photo. Ya, en este caso, ¿qué estaban haciendo cuando la foto fue tomada? What was the tiny bird doing? ¿Qué estaba haciendo el osito pequeñito? What were the giraffes doing? Giraffes. What were the dogs doing? Dogs, of course. What were the zebras doing? What's that animal relaxing itself? Relax. Relajarse. So, what was the tiny bird doing? It was hiding under her mom. Hiding, escondiéndose, debajo de su mamá. What were the giraffes doing? The giraffes were eating, or they were eating. Cuando hablamos de más de una jirafa podemos decir ellos o ellas. The giraffes. They were eating. What were the dogs doing? They were playing. What were the zebras doing? They were running wild. Una pregunta, ¿por qué el oso que hablamos es it? Ah, sí, porque it se usa para animales. Pero si supiéramos que es macho o hembra, podríamos decir he was hiding under her mom o she was hiding under her mom. ¿Ok? Good. Was that animal relaxing itself? ¿Se estaba ese animal relajando? Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. ¿Ok? So, lo último que tenemos que ver es que hay dos tipos de preguntas, también como en el presente como en el pasado. Aquellas que tienen un what, un WH question, que son todas las preguntas que empiezan con WH, con WH, what, where, when. También está incluido el how, que no tiene W, pero también está incluido. Que ellas requieren mayor información, que no pueden ser respondidas tan solo con un yes o no. Okay? And the yes-no questions. Those questions that can only be answered by yes or no. So, was that animal relaxing itself? Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. ¿Te fijas? Porque empieza con el was. Entonces tú respondes con was. Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. ¿Cómo se arman estas preguntas? Por ejemplo, tenemos el ejemplo de they were playing. ¿Ya? Que nos referimos a los dogs. The dogs were playing. Cambiamos el orden de las cosas. Where lo ponemos adelante del they. Were they playing o were the dogs playing? Y automáticamente ya es una pregunta. Eso es todo. Were they playing or were the dogs playing? Yes, they were. No, they weren't. Lo mismo con el was. It was hiding under her mom. Was it hiding under her mom? Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. Okay? That's it. It's no more than that. No es más que eso. So, what did we learn today? We learned about responsible pet ownership. We learned how to express past experiences. And we learned how to express our opinions. Aprendimos sobre tenencia responsable de animales, to express past experiences, and to express our opinions. So, see you soon. Remember to work on your homeworks, and bye-bye.